Hi, friend. Welcome to my office where the happiness happens. And welcome to day 4. So exciting. Okay, so I finally figured out how to get the board behind fit in the screen at the same time as my whole body or semi body. Okay, so let's just recap what we've been doing so far. Okay, so day 1, we did a brainstorm, different kinds of goals that you may have had. Day 2, you narrowed down your goals, okay, to maybe 6 different parts. And then day 3, you figured out, okay, there are some obstacles between you and ideal you, and there may be small ones, medium ones, and large ones that look like this. And I talked about my book and how I have these small, medium, and large obstacles in my way. And then we had to come up with some solutions. Okay. So the next step is actually moving forward with this. How do we move forward? How do we make everything actionable? Instead of just what I would do is just be like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out, so I'm not going to do anything. But that doesn't really help anybody or any situation. Okay, so what I would love for you to do is think about one of the categories that you have here, either careers, relationships, finance, exercise, diet, nutrition, family, relationships, anything like that, where you would like to focus and work on, okay? And then take a look at your small, medium, large obstacles and your solutions, and break down your solutions into actionable daily or somewhat daily goals, okay? So what does that look like? So here I have my calendar that I've made for the week. So you can see Monday and Wednesdays I teach, so I don't have a lot of bandwidth to do work on my book. However, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday I do, and then Saturday and Sunday is rest. Okay, so your these are called SMART goals, right? Where you have actionable items that you work on, that you work towards. They don't have to look like mine. They can be on your phone if you want to schedule that into your calendar, if that's easier. They can be more detailed. I know some people like more detail. They can work towards a goal, right? Incrementally. Some people like to have, easier days at the beginning of the week, like do something. So for example, if you're working on exercise, maybe run for 5 minutes and then you ramp it up to 7 minutes and then that kind of thing. But whatever it is, I just wanted to share some tips as to how to get started. Okay, so the first one is to notice and be aware of the inner voice. So for me, my inner voice is always like, oh, you're not going to do that. Oh, you're not a good writer. You've never written before. No one's going to read your book, and so on and so forth. Okay, so try to be compassionate towards yourself. And while you're listening to that inner voice, try to also then say something nice to yourself. Like, yes, I've never written a book before, but I can always try. Okay, so that's the first thing. Be aware of your inner voice. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself. The second thing is, even though you may or may not be able to accomplish everything that is on that calendar, depending on how you write it out, again, be kind and compassionate and forgiving towards yourself. So if you don't finish it or it doesn't turn out the way that you think it will, it's okay. Tweak it, change it, so it's more achievable for yourself, okay? And then the third thing is, even though there may be days where you don't want to do it or you don't feel like doing it, it's okay. Forgive yourself too, and don't beat yourself up. Because what I used to do is I wouldn't work on my book, and then I would beat myself up, like, oh, you're so lazy, that kind of thing, right? So just basically be kind and compassionate towards yourself, and I wish you luck on your next journey with your solutions, and I look forward to seeing you on day 5. Bye!